Just touch that button. Brayford's riding too. Brayford's my assistant. He's awesome. And my security guard. Everybody needs a security guard around here. Good grief. Some crazy people around this place. All right, here we go. We're not going to talk about that right now. Oh, sweet mother of Moses. That is crazy. Is it going to put my seatbelt on for me?
No, you have to do that.
Oh, okay.
But it does see that there is a wall behind us. So if I just push the brake, it puts me into drive. So I don't even have to tell it to go into drive.
Wow.
Wow.
So cool. And the dash is so smooth. You know, it's just it's so smooth. Now your other Tesla that Dad and I rode in, it's
It's what?
Oh gosh. You told me it doesn't go fast like that
It
way.
doesn't. It's not as fast as the other one.
Let me just get my stomach back in order. Gosh.
See, they don't have no area over here like a clear strip where you can just hit it real fast.
Yeah.
There's too many vehicles around.
Now tell me about this. Is that Victor?
So that's the cyborg from the Justice League, so the DC comics. His name is Victor Steele, so that's why we call him.
Oh, that's why we call the car Victor Steel.
Right.
I get it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I'm into DC and Marvel, so.
Yeah, so from the Justice League.
I have no idea what y'all are
That's
talking about.
That's the one all of them was fighting.
Right.
I don't even. My kids might know about it. I don't have a clue what goes on in the world. Except I do know this is really cool. So look at how sleek everything is. Everything's really like sleek and almost like from a movie, kind of like, just really. What do you think, Brayford? Brayford,
It's pretty good. Pretty nice.
do you think I'm safe in here? You're my bodyguard. You got to tell me.
I would say you're safe.
All right, good.
It has a lot of features that, you know what I'm saying, that will help you out. keep you safe, so.
There was the other car that we have is the Model Y, and there was a guy that drove off a cliff in California and went like 250 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
And when the helicopter
living.
dropped somebody down to, basically they thought they were just retrieving bodies,
Mm-hmm.
dead bodies. The guy was still alive in there.
Wow.
And you got eyes. People talking when you stop, so.
Oh.
And how did it protect the person?
It's just the airbags and the features and the restraint system.
You know, something like this could keep me alive longer. I could tell my husband it might justify him wanting to get me one.
Well, you can't get these for a long time. If you were to just put in an order for it, it's going to be years before you get it. This one has been, it's like 4 years since they've even, when the orders went in, I think they have like 2 million reservations.
Look, they pointing and
Wow.
talking right now.
So how did you get one, Steve?
I ordered it on the day that it came out, when they offered it, in November of 2019.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, and I know, I'm not going to ask. You can tell me if you want to. But I could look it up on the internet anyway, so you might as well
Good.
tell me.
Go right ahead.
What kind of price tag
Oh,
do
it's
these?
like 80 grand.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought. That's really not as bad as I thought. I might have to look into this. Now, the president of the college, well, she's retired now, but we were with her and her husband in California. My husband, or New York. No, it was San Diego. We were at a board of trustees conference with them, and her daughter works at Tesla. She's one of the engineers. So maybe if I got her to get me connected with her daughter, Dr. Jorgensen.
I don't know. You can get moved up in the order. I mean, there's the sequence of the people that have ordered it it's way out there now. So it's like 2 million people that have ordered it. Now, she, as a Tesla employee, I think had the opportunity to buy one. But the other stipulation in the contract to own it is you can't resell it for a year, or they'll fine you like up to $50,000 and can put you on a blacklist and take the car. They can't take the car, but they can fine you like $50,000.
Can they force you to wear a mask?
But
Well, that's
Ferrari
good,
has the
'cause I'm
same
not
sort
doing
of thing.
that. I'm not doing that.
Ferrari has the same sort of thing. When you buy their cars, they don't allow you to resell it for some amount of time. Now,
Why is that?
well, they don't want it out there. They want to sell it to people that they know that are going to enjoy it and not take it somewhere and have it torn down or somebody to
Basically, figure out
Re-engineer.
everything.
reverse
Oh,
engineer.
got you.
Now, there have been a few people that have resold it, and I think BMW bought one. I think Porsche bought one from somebody. I don't know who.
Did they have to leave the country?
So if they
For
find out
treason?
that they did that, they probably blacklist them, or they probably go through some sort of legal proceedings.
Sure, they
I don't
have to
know.
sign
Somebody's going
an
to test it
agreement.
at some point to see if they'll actually fine them.
So what do you like driving? What do you like about driving this versus the red Tesla, the other version you have?
It's just cool. I mean, it sits up
It
a
is
lot
cool.
higher. And
I feel
It's a
like I'm in
truck.
a Marvel movie right now. You know, like I'm a character. What character would I be? My favorite superhero is Stretchy Girl, but I don't remember her being in a car. She was on a motorcycle.
from The Incredibles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, it's really cool. I like how sleek it is. You know, the dash is so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that? Like, let's
just
tell
the
us
design
about
of it.
how it's made, and like, because you talked about that in the last time we went in the red one.
How it's made?
Yeah, you talked about the motor and some of the components. My dad understood it from the Air Force about it.
I mean, it's just all electric, so
Oh.
it's a big battery and electric motors, so it's quiet, but provides a lot of torque at low speeds. That's why it's got such a good pickup at low speed.
Do you think that you feel comfortable trying to drive it across America being all electric?
Yeah. I mean, I've already put almost 4,800 miles on it.
So you do feel like there's enough charging stations available?
Yeah, I drove it all the way to Buffalo, Missouri without any problem, and that's probably one of the more remote locations.
Oh. So did you have to navigate your plan?
No, it did it all for me. It told me exactly where to go and where I needed to stop and how long I needed to stop for. So if we
That is
wanted to go to so somewhere in Somerville, South Carolina, or Charleston, I would need to stop. With the state of charge that I have now, I'd stop in Ocala, and then it looks like Brunswick, Georgia, and then I'd arrive there with 11%. So
Is it pretty accurate on its
Yeah.
estimation?
I mean, it depends on how you drive. If you drive really fast, it uses
Now
more
turn
energy,
right
but so
onto
does
South Gulfview Boulevard.
A gas vehicle. If you
Go to speed.
yeah, I mean, if you go slower, then you get better gas mileage.
What does it cost to charge it one time from empty to full
It depends on where you're charging. If I'm charging at home or on the road.
on the road?
On the road, it's about 36 cents per kilowatt hour, and like those two places that you saw me navigating to.
Ocala and Georgia.
Yeah, so if you look at that, then it would say I need to
500
stop.
feet, turn right onto Parkway
Whenever it
Drive.
stops.
What do you think?
So see, I need to charge for 35 minutes at each place.
So what do you think it costs
So it would cost, I don't know.
compared to gas?
It's a little bit better than gas when you're doing road trips. The real benefit is when you charge at home and you just use it as your daily driver, because the cost per
Now turn right
kilowatt
onto Gulf
hour
Boulevard.
is like a third of what it is when you're on the road. So if it cost you 1/3 of what it would be for a gas vehicle, that's when the savings are incurred from the electric vehicle.
That is really cool. So is that basically like an iPad? Like, could you surf the internet or watch a movie on that?
Yeah, it has a web browser on here.
So just to see, here's my hand compared to the screen. That's a pretty big screen.
I think
That's one of the
18
biggest screens, 18 inch.
It's 18 or 20 inch diagonal.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's bigger than my computer, my laptop. Well, that was a joyride for sure. A sprinkle of joy for us. Steve, thank you for sharing Victor with us.
Sure.
And I think Victor needs to drink a little more water since he's so gassy, but he's really cool. Really cool. I don't know, how do we get out?
Right here.
Okay, that's what I was
Which
wondering.
one?
Front. Push that button.
Oh, okay, this little. Yeah,
Oh, I
that.
got that.
Okay, that. Okay. Super cool.
Sweet.
Marvel movie's over. What do you think, Brave? Oh my gosh, I almost fell out. It sits up higher than you think.
Yeah, you gotta slide.
Yeah.
There's different modes. They have different heights, so it can adjust from. Right now, I think it's like 10 inches lift. It'll go down to like 8, but it'll also go up to 16 total.
Oh, super cool.
But yeah, I thought
Hey, let me just stand beside it. Brayford, will you hold this for me? Let me just stand beside it.
All right, see you.
Thank you, Steve. You're awesome
right,
again.
when
Just
y'all
hold it
leaving,
right there.
Steve?
They're moving to Colorado Springs.
Oh, my fingers was in the way.
Well, I've got to make a decision on this, Brayford. Do you think that my life is worth, what do you say, $70,000?
80.
$80,000. Do you think I'm worth $80,000?
Life is always is priceless.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to talk to Ron about this. Don't you?
y'all need to test drive it. And then maybe he'll be like, okay.
You know what? I don't know that I can step up in that very easily. Look at that. You know what? It's over. I can't do it. If I have to have a ladder to get in something, it's not going to work.
They got
But what's better than having your own cyber Tesla truck is having your neighbor that has a cyber Tesla truck. That's better.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you can always get a lift kit put in too. But this, like you said, it raises up and it raises down, so
It's super cool.
it adjusts.